Hi, Marc and Morgan here from Whole Latte Love, and today we're going to take a look at grinders.
What grinder should I get is one of our most frequent customer questions. So hopefully we'll help guide you in the right direction in this video.
So we sell 50 different grinders from 20 different manufacturers, so picking one that's just right for your purposes can be a challenge.
So we have 6 grinders here representing a range all the way from entry level for those just getting started in espresso and home brewing, all the way up to grinders appropriate for commercial applications and hardcore home-based coffee geeks.
We'll take a look at the qualities of what goes into a good grinder and which grinders are appropriate for different brewing methods and skill levels.
But why grind in the first place? Well, it's essential for brewing espresso, and dialing in just the right grind size makes all the difference in the taste and quality of your shot.
For other methods, grinding just before brewing is going to put flavors in your cup that otherwise you're going to miss. As soon as you grind beans, aromatics start to evaporate, and with that evaporation goes a lot of flavor that's not going to make it into your cup.
So what makes one grinder better than another? Well, there's 4 basic points. Uniformity of particle size, the degree of control the user has in adjusting grind size, the quality of construction, and lastly, the features.
Our entry-level grinder is the Baratza Encore. It's one of the few grinders in this price range that's capable of producing a grind fine enough for espresso. It uses conical burrs to grind and has 40 stepped grind settings. It has an on-off switch and a pulse switch on the front.
So not a lot of extra features on this one, but a very capable grinder for the price. And you know, before the Encore hit the market, there was really no grinder at this price that we could recommend for espresso brewing.
Yeah, now it can grind for all brewing methods, but for espresso we tend to recommend it to people who will most likely be doing mostly brewing with pressurized filter baskets. With that, the grind size is a little less critical.
So it's a good pairing for machines from the Gaja, Seiko, DeLonghi, and Jura lines in the price range under $400.
Yeah, especially true if you're going to be, again, brewing mostly with pressurized filter baskets because it's a lot more forgiving.
So moving up to mid-grade grinders, we have 3 of our most popular here. We have the Baratza Virtuoso, the Gaja MDF, and the Rancilio Rocky.
So the Virtuoso has the same 40 grind settings as does the Encore, but uses a higher quality conical burr. This burr will last longer, produce a more uniform coffee particle size, and transfer a little less heat to the beans as they are ground. It has a form factor similar to the Encore, but adds some durability with metal components on the outside of the case. It has the pulse button on the front like the Encore, but replaces the on-off side switch with a timer dial. Now, I like that timer dial because you can start it grinding and walk away and it'll stop on its own.
So our next mid-grade model is the Gaja MDF. So the grinders we've looked at so far use conical burrs, but the MDF and the other models we'll be taking a look at use flat burrs. Flat burrs tend to produce a more consistent particle size than conical burrs. Again, particle size is very important in espresso brewing. So that's also important when you're making pressed coffee or if you brew with other methods which employ permanent metal filters. For those, more consistent grind means fewer fines in your cup, and the MDF has 34 stepped grind settings. It comes only as a doser model, which means you grind into a hopper and then pull a lever on the side to dose a portafilter. So it's really set up mainly for espresso brewing with the doser and the permanent portafilter bracket. However, it is capable of grinding for all brew methods.
Our final mid-grade model is the Rancilio Rocky. We have the no-dose model here, but there is a doser model available similar to the Gaja MDF. The Rocky uses flat stainless steel burrs and has 50 stepped grind settings. The no-dose model has a portafilter bracket on the front, which is removable, which is handy when grinding into something other than a portafilter.
All 3 mid-grade grinders are good pairings for novice all the way to experienced users of mid-range semi-automatic machines.
As a general rule of thumb, if your budget was, say, $500 to $750 for a grinder and espresso machine combo, you'd want to devote half of your money to the grinder and half to your espresso machine.
So make sure you check out our website because we have put together some combo packages that are designed to work well together and save you some money.
So moving up to our high-end grinders, we've got 2 here that are highly recommended, giving users extremely fine control, but won't necessarily break the bank.
So the first one is the Baratza Vario, and where our mid-level grinders had about 40 grind settings, this one has 230. This gives users the ability to dial in a grind size that's perfect for a given coffee variety. And it employs highly engineered flat ceramic burrs, which are made by Melkonig. That's a company really well known for some of the premier commercial grinders. To control grind size, the Vario has coarse and fine sliders. It can grind manually, or it has 3 grind time presets. It comes with both a bin and a portafilter holder.
For about twice the price of the Vario, you can get the extra durability of the die-cast aluminum construction of the Mazzer Mini. This is a full-on commercial-grade grinder that discerning espresso brewers will put in the home as well. It employs a large, flat, hardened steel burr, which is 20% bigger than any of the other grinders we've looked at. It's also the only truly stepless adjustable grinder of the bunch here. That means extremely fine control of grind size. With the large burrs, it's also much faster at grinding, yet won't transfer any more heat. It comes in a number of different varieties. This is the electronic B, which has time settings for dispensing a single or double shot dose with the press of a portafilter, or will dispense manually with a press and hold. It's built like a tank and designed to give years and years of reliable service.
Our high-end grinders can grind for any brewing application, but with their super fine control over grind size and uniformity, they are really going to improve the user's ability to pull an incredible espresso shot. And they're a good pair for the higher-end home and also the semi-professional espresso machines.
So that's a look at 6 grinders we can highly recommend for a variety of skill levels and applications. If you'd like more information or would like to easily evaluate a number of grinders side by side, check out the Comparomatic at WholeLatteLove.com. I'm Mark.
I'm Morgan.
Thanks for watching. Whole Latte Love is your resource for everything coffee. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily updates on new coffee gear, plus hundreds of videos including how-tos, equipment reviews, recipes, expert technical advice, and more.